Hello children, today we are going to start a new chapter, that is chapter number 8, Governing Ourselves. Since getting independence in 1947, India has come a long way. Let's know how we govern ourselves in India. Children, India is divided into 28 states and 8 union territories, including the National Capital Territory of Delhi. Each state has its own government called the state government. It is responsible for maintaining law and order within the state. However, there is one government for the entire country known as the central government. It makes law for the entire country. The union territories are governed by the central government. The central government helps the state government as and when needed. Central government. The central government makes law for the whole country. The law-making body is known as the parliament. It consists of the two houses, Lok Sabha and Rajya Sabha, with the President of India acting as their head. Lok Sabha. It is the highest law-making body in the country. Its members are directly elected by the people. The Lok Sabha is also called the House of the People or the lower house. The maximum number of members in the House is 552, out of which 530 members are to represent the states, 20 members are to represent the union territories, and 2 members are to be nominated by the President from the Anglo-Indian community. The members of the Lok Sabha are elected for a term of 5 years. Any Indian citizen who is more than 18 years of age can contest the elections for the Lok Sabha. Rajya Sabha. Its members are not elected directly by the people. Members of the state legislative assemblies elect them. The Rajya Sabha or the Council of States is the upper house. There can be a maximum of 250 members in the Rajya Sabha, 238 elected members and 12 members nominated by the President of India. The members of the Rajya Sabha are elected for a term of 6 years. The Vice President of India is the chairman of the Rajya Sabha. The Rajya Sabha is a permanent body. It cannot be dissolved. The President. The President is the head of the country. He is the supreme commander of the armed forces. He is elected by the members of the Lok Sabha, Rajya Sabha and the state legislative assemblies. The President is elected for a term of 5 years. Forming the government, there are many political parties in our country. In our democracy, we follow a multi-party system. After elections, the party that gets the maximum seats form the government. Sometimes, many parties come together to form a government. This is called a coalition government. The party that forms the government elects its leader. The President appoints this person as the Prime Minister. He then forms the Union Cabinet that consists of the Council of Ministers. State government. Every state has a legislative assembly. It makes law for the state. The members of the legislative assembly are elected by the people who are above 18 years of age. They are elected for a term of 5 years. The governor is the head of a state, who is appointed by the President of India. The governor serves for a term of 5 years. After the assembly elections, the governor invites the leader of the party to form the government. The leader of the majority party becomes the chief minister of the state. The judiciary. The Supreme Court of India in New Delhi is the highest judicial body in our country. It has many judges, the highest being the Chief Justice of India, who is appointed by the President of India. The High Court is the highest court in a state. There are also lower courts in every state. Each district in the state has its own court. Hope this chapter is clear for you. Thank you.